Foundational Black Americans, aka FBAs. Now, I want to say this first. On paper, FBA is valid. A lot of the African Americans living in the United States want to just be Black Americans. The same way that Jamaicans can be known as Jamaicans and Haitians can be known as Haitians, many Black people in America want to stand alone. And that's cool. I understand that. Also, I do see a lot of the hate that come from other Black people, such as some Africans, some Jamaicans, some Haitians. And y'all already know we tolerate no Black American slander over here. And what you notice is that all of the insults coming from the other groups of Black people in the diaspora are just white supremacist talking points. So they may say things like, you know, Black Americans, we're violent, we're aggressive, we're this or that. The whole time they never really had contact with us, okay? It's just propaganda. Now, whether you want to admit it or not though, the FBA movement is a alt-right pipeline. This is the thing, y'all. These FBAs are pretty much white supremacists in Black American skin.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
All right, y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out. In this video, we canceling Antonio speak. We not dealing with the disrespect, and we not dealing with you fence straddlers. It is what it is. I'm gonna go over this. Antonio speaks. He deserved to be canceled. I used to rock with the dude. You know, he did do some videos stepping up for the people, stepping up for the culture. But now, if you hear his talking points, which I'm going to break down in this.
If your family's been here 400 years and the descendants of a lot of American slaves, your family here, you're 400 years. I think they give, I'll listen to you. It's all Lou.
And that's true. That's why I'm saying, like, the FBAs, it's a lot of truth to it, but they take it overboard, yes.
What is you talking about, bro? I don't even understand what points are you trying to make FBA seem like you said a CIA. Very disrespectful, bro. Very disrespectful. And I can tell you're not real street smart to even say that. Nobody that got street smarts would ever go out and generalize and call everybody the CIA who's dealing with FBA. That's just stupid to even do. Okay, if you're gonna call somebody a CIA, bro, you're gonna have to be specific. Even how COINTELPRO work, bro, with the Black Panther Party and everything, with William O'Neill, they normally always get a dude, you know, from out of jail who willing to work with them, who already had dealings with them, who already cooperated, and they deal with him, and they go to an organization, Black organizations, to tear it down. Now, if you don't know this and y'all don't know history, but y'all keep want to talk about CIA and bro, do your history. Stop just talking like a bunch of people out here are going to be tied to the CIA. They don't work like that, bro. But it's disrespectful and it's showing you lame. You don't have no street smarts, bro, to even be talking out here about, you know, police in our community in the interactions that they have. So, a couple of points. I'm gonna let a little clip play, man. Shout out to Ant CEO, man, for holding it down, and because it was said that he deleted the video because he knew once you sit back and listen to what Antonio speaks saying, you can't stand on none of this. None of it makes sense, bro. So I'm gonna touch it, the stuff that he said, and I'm gonna let the video play. The first thing is he said that FBA is white supremacy in the Black faith. Bro, saying stuff like that may need to get you violated because what are you talking about, bro? You don't see the work that first you need to understand who are repping that FBA and what kind of work they doing before you speaking out on saying what somebody else is doing. Because on this channel, how we do, bro, we bringing up policy, we showing how the caucus and all of these organizations is taking advantage of our people, and we want to delineate so people are not using our name, trauma, and what our ancestors been through to try to come up off of it. There's no way where you should be able to understand that. If you don't understand that, to me, I'm gonna think one or two things. If somebody is paying you to try to discredit us for no reason. We've seen the same thing with James Small. I'm hearing this CIA talk from lame dudes that ain't got no street smarts, probably ain't never been in the streets, and they think they got the power to talk to the Black culture about CIA and police interactions when you guys ain't even cut like that. This is the problem. Stop speaking about who CIA, who you know, all of this, and you ain't even, bro, you ain't even 10 toes down out here like that. This is what I don't like. I don't like when people do that. Stay in your lane, bro. You a YouTube content creator. You doing your thing, but don't try to act like you talking to us in this, you know, this street general seat, because that ain't them, right? And again, with the CIA, man, it's like, bro, people can literally get hurt for trying to call somebody out and they don't have no proof. It's people really get pissed about that, bro. I understand it's the internet and we checking him. I don't know his lineage. I don't know where his people from really. He's saying he Black American, but your talking points in this video, it seemed a little wild. But I'm gonna let this play and I'm gonna give some more commentary off of what they say. They bring up, you know, James Fishback, but listen to what he say about Byron Donalds. Check this out.
Africans show love to us. They love us. And it's really the reciprocated back. What I noticed is that this is pretty much an online thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Bro, ain't nobody got no problems with no Africans, bro. We got a problem with people coming over here and using our resources and disrespecting them. Stop trying to make it seem like we're hating them. We're delineating because of what's been done to us. Say that. Stop trying to make it seem like we just out here just talking about Africans. We don't do that.
I don't know. It's some CIA, bro.
I'm going to play a clip from Tucker Carlson's show. He's interviewing James Fishback, who is running for Florida governor as a Republican. If you recall, I posted a video over here where James called Byron Donalds a slave. And so James is defending that using a very interesting talking point that many of you will recognize from the Black community. Again, I am not defending Byron at all. Can't stand him.
Yeah, I don't like Byron.
This whole discussion couldn't happen to a better person.
So check this out. You're gonna say Byron is a raccoon. You don't like him. And we, just like I do on my channel, I don't know about too many other people who've been, a lot of Black people called him out, especially in Florida, because he wasn't for reparation. And a lot of these people lining themselves up with FBA. What have we done? If we call him out, right, and he aligns himself with, you know, the white on the right, and we're calling him out, why would we lining ourselves up with white supremacy, bro? Like, where are you getting this from? You don't have no facts to prove that.
I do think this is an interesting progression of events, if you will.
Which is actually quite interesting because I got a call from the Foundational Black American Society here in Florida who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting in their words that he would try to claim victimhood of slavery without a single descendant of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed.
When you got white conservatives saying they like you, and if these FBAs really...
so if it was white liberals, then that's okay. But if it's white liberals, it's okay. You would never bring this up if it was a white liberal. This is what I mean. Y'all suck the dick of these white people, regardless if they're conservative or liberal. I don't give a F about none of them. I don't even give a F about half of you niggas to keep it.
And this is what I'm talking about, the kind of energy. We don't, real FBA, we don't care about left or right, bro. We around here pushing for our ancestors. We pushing for delineation and trying to make power moves for us. What are these weirdo lames talking about? This dude talking about when a white dude is, they're stealing our points. They're stealing our points, and you making it seem like the whole right is down with FBA. They finna be down with everything that we seeing. I'm gonna let them cook, man. But shout out to the real FBA.
But 100, you ain't got like me. I don't care. But you wouldn't say that if it was on the flip side, nigga. You wouldn't have said that. And the whole reason of bringing this up, right? Because again, you wouldn't be saying this if it was on the Democratic side. The whole reason that people are talking about this is because something that started as a grassroots movement is now getting publicity for the masses of people that know about it and are actually having conversations. So what that shows is that there's work that's actually being done. That shows that all these...
And it also shows that we may have some people that's getting paid to stop the grassroots movement. And this has to be exposed. No way, no man should be calling nobody a CIA or police, bro, without no evidence, without no structured evidence, bro, where you got that. And you're gonna do it, you're gonna generalize it, the FBA, you suspect. Listen, this is my personal opinion. I feel that you have to disrupt the FBA movement. There's too many solid individuals in there. This is not about, bro, they the CIA. This is the only way you're going to be able to attack FBA is by lying. It's by not having structural evidence that he's going off of. He just called out a coon that we calling out. And you saying, I agree with him too, he a coon. It's like, bro, you agree with us delineate. You agree with us wanting to be FBA standing alone. Like, bro, what is it? Are you just getting paid to try to discredit us? That's what it sounds like at this point.
Conversations that we've been having, as long as we've been having it, it shows that it's getting around. We don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat. Most foundational Black Americans don't give a F about none of that, for real, for real. We just want what's best for us at the end of the day. But it just shows that delineation is actively becoming a national thing that actually is being stood on. We don't care who said it. If Barack Obama would have sat here and said it, F Obama, F Tucker Carlson, I don't give a damn about either of them. But it would be cool to see that something that started from the
exactly. They making it seem like we rocking with these dudes because they using our talking point. Like now we bringing them to the cookout. We like, you know what I'm saying? We not on like we trying to still push for us and y'all trying to discredit us as being the CIA or the police. Lame ass dudes, bro.
Grassroots that don't get no back end money from none of these political parties. Foundational Black America, they don't have no money attached to it. It don't have no big corporate push that they pushing. This is straight off the grassroots of Black Americans using social media to be able to speak on a topic that's been a major issue, which is immigration and people coming over here disrespecting us. So we have to delineate to make sure that we draw a line in the sand and say, hell no. So that's really why people are applauding this, because it's something that's be getting national attention now. That's it. But you so focused on what their political side is, nigga. Man, what's up?
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed.
When you got white conservatives saying they like you, and if these FBAs really like think that they really them, they crazy. And if these FBAs really like think that they really with them, they crazy.
Why would we think they really mess with us, bro? Like, what have you seen? This is what I'm saying. This is why I think these influencers are getting contacted by, it gotta be people that don't want to see a grassroots Black American movement. So it's like they gotta reach. It's nothing sticking. You can't tell me no, and I'm finna go over some more of them. Ain't nothing sticking that these guys talking about. They don't have a claim. They don't got no evidence. They don't have nothing that can really stick. That's why this dude had to take his video down. These guys is lame for real, bro. We just made it known. Anybody that's online standing on business by FBA, they real soldiers, bro. They come from a real ancestral background and they got that spirit, that ancestor spirit in them, that liberation spirit. And it's getting too much attention. These guys aren't going to be getting no more attention no more because they don't have that spirit. They don't feel it. It's like they, you can tell these guys are, wet behind the ears. They never really doubled into nothing. They never really got into nothing, They don't have that courage to go out here and speak freely and not care about, what's going to happen behind that. They don't know how to stand on business on what they say, in my opinion. But it's going to be a lot of this going on, y'all. It's going to be a lot of people they don't have at least have something where I can say, okay, you made a point there. I have not heard a valid point on FBA, and I'm going at all of the sophisticated guys that y'all, they got all of the followers that everybody listening to. We going to pick them out one by one, but I want to know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Is he canceled? I unsubscribed from his channel just because he gonna have to apologize, bro. I mean, it don't seem like he's just not informed. It seems like this is intentional. It seems like you're just trying to discredit, the movement, the delineation movement, and you're trying to find and pick holes in my opinion. But I want to know what y'all think, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.